We've got blue skies and sunshine here today, folks. This is Andy McNamara, and welcome to the Axis Football League. Today's matchup is as close as you can get on paper. These teams are very evenly matched. In a matchup this close, the home crowd might be enough to push the balance away from the visiting team. We'll know the answer soon enough. He kicks it deep. He fields the kickoff. And the tackle is made. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. He drops back into the pocket. He finds a target up near the 40. He makes the catch, and the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Morris. A huge gain by the offense. A two-back set for the offense. Go! Handoff to the right side. He'll be tackled near the 45. Gain of 7 on the play. Second down, 3 yards to go. He drops back to pass. There's a penalty flag on the field. Pass complete. Ripped to the ground. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. Holding is going to be the call. The referee caught him, and they'll choose to decline the penalty. Gain of 12 on the play. First and 10. He steps back to pass. Tosses one short. There's a flag on the play, and the defender makes the tackle. We'll see if the penalty affects the outcome. This is going to be offensive pass interference, and they'll accept the penalty. First down. He drops back to pass. Tosses it over to the sideline, and he's stopped around the 40-yard line. Short gain on the play. Second down and long. He makes the handoff to the outside. And that's as far as he'll make it. Small loss on the play. Third down and long. He tosses one. Tipped away and incomplete. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. Hike. He punts it away. The punt will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what DC does to start this drive. Hands it to the runner on the right side. Wrestled to the ground by Hubbard. They'll pick up a couple yards here. Second play of the drive. He'll be back to pass. Tosses one short. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. That brings up third down. Third down, 14 yards to go. He drops back. He makes the reception, and he'll be pulled down immediately. Gain of 13. DC breaks the huddle and comes to the line. Inside handoff. And he's finally stopped after a great run. Gain of 15. The defense comes in a 4-3 set. He drops back. And he's off. And he'll take a slide here. Short gain of 2. The defense lines up in a 4-3. Penalty marker on the field. I think somebody moved. That's a false start. And they'll accept the penalty. Operating from under center. Dropping back. Finds a receiver along the sideline. That's good for about 7 yards. The offense sets up with 3 receivers. RPO. He makes the handoff. Brought down up near the line of scrimmage. That will be good for about 1. The punt team takes the field. The punt's away. The punt will sail into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. He hands it to the runner inside. And the runner is wrestled to the ground. Tackle made by Morris. A nice pickup there by the offense. 2 backs for the offense. He tosses a floater. He safely steps out of bounds. Gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down for the offense. 3 yards to go. Motion left. That will wrap things up for the 1st quarter. Still nothing. A 2-back set for the offense. He hands it to the runner inside, and the tackle will be made by Harris. That will bring up 3rd down. The offense lines up on 3rd and short. He takes the ball, and he's brought down before making it too far. They'll pick up a couple yards here. The punt team makes its way up the line. He makes the punt. The punt will sail into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 for the offense. He hands it to the runner on the left side. And the defense got him. Tackle made by Williams. A huge pickup there by the offense. 2nd play of the drive. Go! He hands it to the running back. Bridges wraps him up. That gets us to 2nd down. 3rd play of the drive. Go! He hands it to the running back, and Hubbard takes him down. Loss of 6 on the play. The offense comes in on 3rd down. 9 yards to go. He drops back to pass. He tosses it off to the left side of the field. And it is complete. And he'll be brought down by the defense. Tackle made by Williams. A nice pickup there by the offense. 5th play of the drive. Go! The runner takes it outside. That's the end of that play. That's good for about 7 yards. 2nd down. He'll give it away on the counter. And he's tackled here. That will go for about 5 yards. DC sets up on 1st down. He drops back into the pocket. He makes the throw, and it's intercepted. He's wrestled down to the ground around the 15. The offense looks to get things going here on 1st down. He drops back into the pocket, finds a target, and he's stopped up around the 20. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down for the offense. 15 yards to go. Outside handoff, and the defender makes the tackle. They'll lose 1 on the play. Double tight ends for the offense. The receiver goes into motion. Inside handoff. Shakes off the first tackle. And he's finally stopped after a great run. A huge gain by the offense. 1st and 10 for the offense. Motion for the offense. The runner takes the toss, and the tackle will be made by Harris. That gets us to 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Dropping back. QB shows run, but pulls it back into pass. And he'll be pulled down immediately. That will go for about 5 yards. DC calls timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. The offense comes in on 3rd down. Dropping back. Makes the throw. And he's immediately brought down. That's good for a gain of 4. The punt team makes its way up the line. Fourth down for the offense. Run to the right side. And he is down. Gain of 10 on the play. 8th play of the drive. He steps back to pass. He muscles the throw. The pass connects. And the tackle will be made by Banks. Good enough for a 1st down. 1st down and 10 to go. He drops back to pass. He pulls it in. He's put to the turf. That'll go for 9 yards. 2nd down for the offense. Just 1 yard to go. The ball comes out. And the tackle is made. That will go for about 8 yards. The offense lines up on 1st and goal. He drops back. He makes the throw. And it's caught for the score. Touchdown. They're setting up for the extra point. Here's the kick. And it's good. They'll strike first with that score. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He'll boot this one deep into the end zone. He'll field the kickoff. And he is tackled. Let's see what DC does to start this drive. Dropping back, throws one, and the pass is incomplete. A nickel set for the defense. Throws it off to the left side. The pass is knocked down, incomplete. 3rd down and 10 to go. He makes the handoff. Bridges wraps him up. Gain of 8 on the play. The defense will use a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining. The punt team takes the field. He makes the punt. The punt is fielded. And the tackle is made. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. He drops back. He sets up and throws. And he snagged it. And he is down. Gain of 17. And the offense calls timeout. That will be their 2nd timeout. 1st and 10. He drops back into the pocket. And the ball is batted down. Second and 10. He drops back into the pocket. And it's complete. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. That's good for about 7 yards. The offense will use a timeout here. That will be their last of the half. The offense lines up on 3rd and short. Dropping back. He makes the throw over to the right side. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. Gain of 5 on the play. 1st and 10 for the offense. It is complete. That's the end of that play. A nice pickup there by the offense. The offense is set to try a field goal. Here's the kick, and it barely squeezes in there. They'll extend their lead with that score. Here comes the kicking team. The kick's away. The kickoff is fielded. He's put to the turf. The second quarter comes to an end. A close matchup so far today. Here comes the kicking team. The kick sails deep. Let's see what DC does to start this drive.
Hike.
Delayed handoff. He's finally taken down. Gain of 14 on the play. 1st and 10 for the offense. Steps into the pocket. Bridges busts through. It's a sack. That will be a loss of 5. The offense lines up on 2nd and long.
Hike.
QB shows run but pulls it back into pass. And the receiver just can't find the handle. 3rd down. 9 yards to go. Dropping back. He tosses it off to the left side of the field. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. The punt team takes the field. He makes the punt. The punt is fielded. He is picked up and brought down. The offense looks to get things going here on 1st down. Hand off to the left side. Tackle made up by the 30-yard line. They'll lose 1 on the play. 2nd down for the offense. Pitch left to the runner. Wrapped up, brought down. Banks with the tackle. Gain of 1 on the play. The offense coming in with a 2-back set. They'll send a player in motion.
Hike.
Wells takes the handoff. And he won't make it very far before being dragged down. Short gain of 2. The offense lines up to punt.
Go.
He makes the punt. He fields the punt. And he's tackled here. It looks like there was an injury on that last play. We'll have to see if he returns. Let's see what the offense has dialed up for the first play of this drive. They'll send a player in motion.
Go!
Takes the handoff and looks to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. 2nd down and 10 to go. Delayed handoff by the QB. The defense is finally able to bring him down. That will be good enough to pick up the 1st down. 1st and 10. Makes the handoff. And he is down. That's good for 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll only need to punch it forward a few inches. Outside handoff. Bridges wraps him up. Good enough for a 1st down. 1st down and 10 to go. Inside handoff. Tackled by Bridges. They'll lose 1 on the play. 2nd down coming up for DC. looking short for a target over by the sideline. That brings up third down. 3rd and 10 for the offense. Steps into the pocket, makes the throw, and it's complete. And the tackle is made. That's good for 10 yards. And out comes the field goal unit. There's the kick. And it's good. That will pull DC a bit closer. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He kicks it away. He fields the kickoff. And down he goes. The offense looks to get things going here on first down. Finds a receiver along the sideline. That will go for about 5 yards. 2nd down, 14 yards to go. Dropping back. He sends one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away by the defense. 3rd down for the offense. 14 yards to go. He'll pitch it off to the runner. And he is finally dragged down. That will keep the chains moving. 1st and 10 for the offense. He hands it off to the right side, and he's tossed to the turf. That gets us to 2nd down. 5th play of the drive.
Go!
Hand off to the left side, and that's as far as he'll make it. That will bring up 3rd down. 3 linemen and 4 linebackers for the defense. He takes the ball. Brought down up near the line of scrimmage. That will be good for about 1. The offense lines up to punt. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Things could go either way. The offense lines up to punt. The punt's away. He'll field the punt. And down he goes. Let's see what DC does to start this drive. They'll send a player in motion. He steps back to pass. Tosses it over the middle of the field. Incomplete pass. Second and 10. On the handoff. And he is finally dragged down. Gain of 13. Looks like we've got an injured player down on the field. DC breaks the huddle and comes to the line. Hand off to the left side. And Hubbard takes him down. That'll cost them a couple yards. 2nd and long for the offense.
Go!
He gives it away. He is picked up and brought down. Gain of 8 on the play. It's a DC 3rd down. It'll be a run to the left side. And he's stopped around the 40-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. The punt team lines up to kick this one away. He punts it away. The punt is caught. And he's brought down after taking the kick up near the 20-yard line. 1st and 10 for the offense. He drops back into the pocket. He finds a target on the right side of the field. Reeled it in from downtown. And he's hit right away and taken down. They covered a lot of ground on that play. 1st and 10 for the offense. Steps into the pocket. He tosses one up near the 50. That will be good for about 1. The offense comes in on 2nd down. 3 yards to go. QB back to pass. He throws it off to the right side. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. 4th play of the drive. The runner takes the inside handoff. Hill with the tackle. Wrestles him to the ground. They'll lose 1 on the play. The punt team makes its way up the line.
Go!
He makes the punt. The punt goes into the end zone for a touchback. DC sets up here on 1st down. Receiver in motion. Right side handoff. Wrestled to the ground by Hubbard. That gets us to 2nd down. The offense sets up in shotgun. The QB gives it away on a draw. Bridges wraps him up. That will be good for about 6. From under center. QB back to pass. And he can't get it off before being taken down for the sack. They'll lose 8 on the play. The offense lines up on 2nd and long. Steps into the pocket. Finds a target short along the sideline. And Hubbard takes him down. Gain of 18 on the play. It's a DC 3rd down. He makes the toss. He'll be brought down up near the 50. Gain of 8 on the play. 6th play of the drive. He steps back to pass. He sends this one deep down the right side of the field. Touchdown, DC! The kicking team lines up for the PAT. It's up. And the kick is good. And onto the field comes the kicking team. He'll send this one deep. The kickoff is caught. And he's brought down after taking the kick up near the 20-yard line. They'll start things off from the 20. Steps into the pocket. And it's dropped by the offense. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. It'll be a run to the left side. And he's tossed to the turf. That'll cost them a couple yards. 3rd down. 12 yards to go. He drops back. Makes the throw near the 35-yard line. Track down that ball. He's taken down near the 35-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down. A shotgun set for the offense. Tipped away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Makes the throw at the sideline. He pulls it in. Gain of 13. The offense comes in with a 2 tight end set. He drops back into the pocket. Tipped away and incomplete. A nickel set for the defense. Steps into the pocket. He grabs it out of the air. And he's tackled here. Gain of 11. And DC calling a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining. The offense sets up under center.
Go.
He makes the inside handoff. He'll be tackled near the 45. Loss of 4. Second down. 8 yards to go.
Hike.
Hand off to the right side. He'll be tackled near the 45. That'll bring up third down. And the offense calls timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. 3 receiver personnel for the offense.
Go.
He steps back to pass. And he's tackled right away. Gain of 16 on the play. Timeout. DC. They'll have just 1 remaining. First down and 10 to go. The runner takes the toss to the right, and he's tackled. That'll bring up second down. DC calls timeout. That will be their 3rd and final timeout. Second down and 10 to go. Right side handoff. He's going to be brought down up near the 25. Gain of 4 on the play. A lone back for the offense. The runner takes the toss to the right. And he's stopped up around the 20. Gain of 5 on the play. The offense is set to try a field goal.
Go.
There's the kick. And it sails through. They will pull ahead with that score. Lining up for the kickoff. He sends it off. The kickoff is fielded. And he's brought down after taking the kick up near the 20-yard line. They'll start things off from the 20.
Go.
He drops back into the pocket. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tipped away and incomplete. Second down coming up for DC. He steps back to pass. Deflected by the defender and incomplete. Third down coming up for DC. He throws it short to the center of the field. And it's deflected down. Incomplete. DC breaks the huddle and comes to the line. He steps back to pass. And down he goes. That's good for a gain of 4. That will wrap it up for our game. For our team here at Axis Football, I'm Andy McNamara. We'll see you soon.